Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. Happy Tuesday, guys. Thank you guys for being here. As usual, we got a lot of action, guys. We got a lot of action, a lot to talk about. Very exciting stuff. It looks like it's going to get very ugly. I told you guys before that Hot Toys has released up to, I want to say, 4 figures in 1 week. So get those wallets ready because it's going to get very, very, very ugly. I warned you guys, but let's get into it. So first, obviously, let's see who's in here tonight, as usual. On Carter, this guy Galilei. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Nice to see you. Yeah, I got something for you. How are you, my friend? We got Luis in the house. Lucho, welcome. Guys, if you don't know Lucho, he's the threshold of positivity in the community. So if you ever feel sad, if you ever feel down, message Luis, guaranteed to bring your spirits up and give you a coupon code. He's all about the community, by the way. Lucha says, what up? My 1/6 posing collector. Oh, it's posing. Unreal. Because, museum is too much for him, so he has to pose. I'm ready for some positive 1/6 figure talk today with 0 mentions of Fabi's favorite toy maker in her. Actually, we do have some drama, guys, as well. So stay tuned. We got some fun drama. Fun times, USA. Babo! Yes, guys, please hit that like button if you don't mind. I appreciate it. Don't forget, there's 13 of you guys in here right now. Hit the like button. Babo! Babo.
This is my boy. This is my boy.
Babo! We got Joker J in the house.
This is my boy. This is my boy.
How are you, my friend? Welcome. We got Matt Planet in the house. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here as usual. Always appreciate you being here. We got day in release. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff, guys. We got a lot of good stuff to talk about. So it's gonna get juicy. It's gonna get juicy. Nefty, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Thank you for being here. We got Chris in the house. How are you, my friend?
This is my boy. This is my boy.
Chris, welcome. We got Danny. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Thank you for being here tonight. We got the Thor in the house. Greetings, old Chili con Carne. Chili con Carne.
This is my boy. This is my boy.
It's funny you mentioned that, though, the Thor, because I just had some sopes. Sopes are a Mexican dish that are it's like a corn cake, right? And then it's like shaped into it's like a little holder, right? Like a little, let me see what I could. It's like a little plate, right? But not really. But it's made out of cornmeal. So they put lettuce, cheese, avocado, and steak on top. That's what I just had for dinner. Oh my God, amazing, amazing. Peyton, my friend, welcome. Thank you for being here.
This is my boy. This is my boy.
Peyton in the house. Welcome. Let's see who else is in here. Figment in the house. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here tonight. Hopefully you have some more comments for us. Hopefully you have more truth for us. Oh man, where's it? Probably below us. Yeah, that was the moment. Like it's funny. For some reason I can always tell when it's a burner account. I don't know what it is. It just I get this vibe of whatever the comment is, whatever the message is. Immediately I'm like burner. Like right away. If you notice, as soon as I said I'm going to keep an eye on you, he never spoke the rest of the stream. So it's just like why bother? Why make a fake account to come disturb? And I'm not saying Lucifer did because he didn't do anything at all. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying why do people do that? Let's see who else. That comment broke the broke the community. All right, guys. So first and foremost, we have this bad boy. So here we go. For those who don't know, could guarantee you it's the same exact thing. I don't think they're gonna change anything, obviously, besides that clear one and the outfit, right? We got the pajamas. We've never gotten pajamas, but this is what it is, right? There's nothing different, nothing new besides whatever they updated, right? Which I can guarantee you it wasn't the body because those bodies are great. So beautiful. I love this. I have two sets of the first one, right? So with the Guardians outfit and then the naked one, which is over here. Right? This is this one. So I got both, right? So I bought two for that reason, so I could have both looks, right? So how can they change anything? As you can see, literally the exact same thing, same exact face, as you can see. So let me show you guys up close. Here we go. So look at that. Same exact thing, 100%, right? So this is going to be a straight reissue, right? Obviously not literally, but meaning like they're reusing the parts. So they're reusing the face. They're reusing the entire body, as you can see. The leaves, look at the leaves coming out of his entire body. Same thing you see on the screen, right? So when I say updated, I mean whatever accessories they updated, right? So like this, for example, this is brand new. We never got this before, right? So this is why I'm going to assume there's a price increase because it was a significant price increase, if I'm not mistaken. Very cool. I wasn't going to, so when I get mine, I am not displaying it like this at all. I actually like this look a lot better. So I'm probably going to do either this look or the one with the PJs, this one. And obviously the deluxe comes with the clear one, which is awesome. So I can't wait for that. Which, it's probably going to be the cheapest little thing. It's not going to be anything crazy, but again, deluxe is what holds value, not so much the regular ones. So I would display it like this or like this. These are the only two looks that I really like. Which is why I almost ordered two of them. And I didn't. I just ordered one. Here it is. Really nice. I don't know if you guys watch the show. I watched, I think, 2 or 3 episodes of it. And I think that was it. I didn't finish watching everything. I forgot why. I just stopped watching the stuff. Joker J, you get. Derek, my friend, welcome. How are you? David in the house. Real talk. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Are you getting that, Batman, or what? Let me know. Let me know, David. Joker just said, looks less amazing without the greenery in the background. Looks less amazing. This guy. So as you can see, again, reused. Besides the new green stuff, it's all, it's the same exact thing. Look at that. And so this is an angry face. This is different than this face. This is just like an emotionless face. Right? As you can see, it's not angry like the one you just saw on the screen. So again, this is with the Guardians outfit. This was one of the options that came with the figure, right? So it was two looks. It was either that look or with the the naked look or with the outfit. The Thor says that baby Groot with the mustache looks like Freddie Mercury. Yeah, no, he looks. I like it. It looks cool. Freddie Mercury, this guy, unbelievable. Oh my god, you guys are insane. Figman says all those fools who say they don't watch somehow watch. Oh my god. This guy, ruthless. Figman, you're ruthless. You are ruthless, my friend. This guy's like, no mercy, attack. Unreal. But you know what though? I do appreciate the fact that you guys come on my channel to speak about your experiences within the community freely, right? Because that you come on here. I'm not going to, unless you're being disrespectful to me, right? It's a different story. But if you're going to come in here to talk about your experiences, elsewhere about anything, I would never block anybody. I would never remove anybody for speaking their mind. Obviously, if you're going to talk about, somebody else on their stream or on their whatever social media, it's a different story, right? It's they may get offended, they may delete you, they may block you, they may mute you, just so they don't have to either see it because they don't like it, or they don't want that person influencing other viewers with those comments, right? So that's why things are deleted, things are removed, people are blocked. Obviously, I've blocked people live with you guys here, being disrespectful. That especially like when it's like uncalled for no reason, like for what? Like no, like I don't play that. You know what I mean? So that's funny. Roger Groot looks like my uncle Jesus. This guy. You're an idiot. Batman shipped. Oh, yeah, he got it. TK, welcome. I don't watch, but I'm going to call you out on YouTube. This guy. You guys are insane. Oh, my God. You guys are crazy. I would trade your 2 G.I. Joe and a half eat chicken for that hot toy spider. What the hell? You guys see behind me? You guys see the beauty behind me? Ow, look at that. Look at that beauty. Spider-Man 2 in the house. In the heezy. So exciting. So exciting to open that. One thing I'm going to do, guys. So if you guys notice, the Spider-Man 2 legs are clean, and then the black Spider-Man suit legs have symbiotes on them. What I'm planning on doing is probably using the symbiote legs, the black Spider-Man suit legs, on the Spider-Man 2 version. Why? He comes with symbiotes that you put on his as gauntlets on his forearms. The clean arms are whatever, right? But with the symbiote on, I think it's going to be completely different and have the black Spider-Man suit without the legs. That's going to be my look. So I can't wait for that. Let's see. We got Thomas Jones. Every time I see this name, I feel horrible. Guys, for those who don't know, who haven't watched every time he's here, he got robbed $1,600, I believe, from Toys Wonderland. $1,600. Can you imagine? $1,600. Thank you, Fabs. Watching these guys, Fox and the 1-6 skill man, the whack pack, the whack pack, are more and more supporting Justin after he scammed. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. That's why I told you guys. Anybody who was associating with him during that whole time that he started working with Toys Wonderland until he finished, anybody that was associated with him pushing, him on screen, not necessarily pushing Toys Wonderland, because you don't have to push Toys Wonderland to be involved. You just have to be around him because of the fact that he was the face of Toys Wonderland. So it's crazy. It's kind of crazy, huh? But thank you, my friend. Thank you. See, that's what I mean. It has really opened my eyes about this community. Yeah, no, it's crazy, and that's the that's a slap in the face. It's a slap in the face to lose all that money like that. It's like, oh, you wouldn't expect somebody that is so popular, right, in the YouTube world, because like I told you guys, the first videos that you ever get are Justin's immediately. That's all you get, right? Which again, that's what he accomplished. That's his thing, and you can't hate on him for that. But he used this platform to do what he did, which is what sucks. But again, thank you guys for coming on here and talking about your issues. I don't obviously I don't mind at all that you guys are here letting other people know what to be aware of, what to look for, because this is what I'm about. I'm always pointing out things that happen in the community all the time. Whether people like it or not, I always point it out. And if you guys tell me about it, I always bring it up. So thank you guys. Thomas Jones trying to replace Figma's crown. Figma's crown. This guy, unbelievable. One of those YouTubers got pretty mad over that stuff. Like, yeah. Well, I think it's because there's history with Ryan. So I think that's the problem. But it is what it is. What are you gonna do? Mr. Mom's right now saying, I don't say I didn't say the names this time. Oh my god. It's all just opinion. Yeah, everybody, everybody's got their show, everybody's got their channel, everybody's allowed to talk about what they want, bring on whoever they want. I don't know, I didn't know that there was, that was an issue with that, but what are you gonna do? So again, as you can see, pretty much an updated I'm going to call this an updated reissue, okay? Because it's literally the same thing. See, this angry face we never got, this clear thing we never got. Again, another reason, excuse to overcharge and charge more money. So, but that's what, that's what makes, that's what gives it value, that extra piece. And you guys, and I noticed, also the figures that are being sold for like dirt cheap everywhere, even Toys Wonderland, they're never the deluxe or the special editions. They're always the regular batches. And that's why I always tell you guys, if there's a deluxe or a special edition, that's the one to go for, because that's the one that holds the value. That little extra piece is an extra $40 to $60, obviously, depending. It could be more. Depending on what figure it is, obviously. So that's why I've always, if there's a deluxe or a special edition, even if I don't use it, you guys saw that I buy all the Spider-Man stuff and all those basic, because I have to get it, right? You don't have to use it, but you have it, right? Once you go sell it, you have it and it's there, and there's your value. You go sell the regular one with nothing in it, you're gonna get $100. So it's crazy, right? Can't see the you guys are nuts. You guys are nuts. Look at that. So it's different. It's cool. I can tell you this though. I feel like in the promo pictures back, when it was announced, I feel like it looked way better. I don't know why. I don't know how. I guess now seeing it that it's pretty much the exact same thing, I'm like, I still want it though. I'll tell you that. I'm still getting it. I'll tell you that. I forget. Oh, Bobo, do you guys think, I'm going to ask you guys this. Do you guys think that it'll come like this in the box, or it'll come loose? Because what I said to Bob asked me that, and I said, I don't think so. I think this is how they sell them loose if you want to get them at the store. But if they add it to the box, I think it should be loose, at least, like everything else, right? Every special edition piece always has a special spot in the box. So I don't know how they're gonna do that, but let me know what you guys think. 24 watching, guys, please hit that like button if you don't mind. Thank you, guys. Don't make me start calling you guys out and letting you guys know how selfish and unappreciative you guys are.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Peyton says, group got released right on time with those PJs. Yeah, no, I love the PJs. That's one of the looks that it's either the flexing look or the PJs look. That's why I almost ordered two, and I was like, do I really need two? I was like $300 something for these. I was like, I am good. I wish all my figures came in storage space. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if Hot Toys came in a Ziploc and all the accessories came in like tucked in on the side? This is premium. Unbelievable. You guys. I like the joints. I like the wrist joints, as you can see. These look updated 100%. Let me check. No, same thing. Same exact thing. Unreal. Unbelievable. Look, he's got the cucumber slices. That's new. Look, he's using the hair pieces as a bush to lay it down on. So as you can see, these accessories are usable for different things. These things he was using back here. He was laying on them, which is really cool. Really, really nice. See, it looks cool. It looks decent. It looks funny. Look at that. That's what I like. I like this look better. Really, really nice. I was about to super chat until you imagine. It's like, oh no. It's like, why did I say anything? Thanks, my friend. Thanks for that. Oh man. I'll gladly take the farties. Can you imagine? Farties. So disrespectful. Look, and you could even use the mustache. I had no idea. This was never shown in the promo pictures. So as you can see, the mustache is a detachable, reattachable accessory that you could reuse. I guess it looks like any face, and that's got to be magnetic. So that's really cool. And here's the special edition. Special edition. What do you call it? Accessory. As you can see, look at that. Beautiful. These things are really nice. And then you guys definitely saw this before, but I also got two of these just because, you know, what they are. Let me zoom in real quick, because what they are, they're really, really nice. So this is Venomized Groot. This is the fully Venomized one. I got the other one back there, halfway Venomized. But like, this is why like you get these things, right? The detail is insane. How they look is insane. The accessories is insane. The attachments are insane. So this is why I always get them, right? I could not picture myself not getting one of these, knowing, you know, having them in hand, how nice they are, right? So, oh wait, we got a super chat. Cobra says, I went from exactly. He used to be, I pay attention. It used to be $5, and then you voted for Biden, and now it's $2. Unbelievable.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Bidenomics is working for you guys, as you guys could see. Will Super Jeff. You know what's funny? So I disputed because I got flagged, right? I'm not getting paid as of right now, so I disputed it, and it's under review right now. But yeah, that one curse cost me my whole $1.50. That sucks. It sucks. The Thor says porn stash. Oh, porn stash. Yeah. It's what's his name again? Oh my god, what's the guy's name? Oh my god, I can't remember the guy's name with the mustache. You guys will tell me. Ron Jeremy. My god, I completely like blanked out. But yeah, guys, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece, as you can see. Anybody getting this and anybody not getting this, please let me know in the chat, because I want to see how this is going to do in the market. Obviously, there's only 26 of you guys in here, but it'll give me a gauge on what I want to know. YouTube sucks. Mike owes you 50 cents or some pain and suffering. Can you imagine? He's like, get the hell out of here. So yeah, here we go, guys. Beautiful. So again, this thing is awesome. Again, owning them. I want it again because of the clear piece, the exclusive piece. I don't really care for anything else. Look at the accessory newspaper, the cucumber rings with slices, all these tree things, these leaves, couple different faces. Actually, it looks like you get 3 different faces. The other 2, you only got the other group. You only got 2 faces, I believe. Now you get 3, which you can't go wrong with. Look at that. This is right out of the show. That scene right there. Did anybody watch the show? Nathan says not getting that group. Nathan's like no. Thank you, Nathan, for letting me know. Nobody wanted to admit they knew who Ron Jeremy say the name of any other. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know anybody else's name but that one. I don't know why. I feel like that's everybody, which is crazy. I don't. It is true. Everybody knows that one, and that's it. Just that one. At least I don't know anybody else. All right. So, guys, more action. More action. So, we finally got this guy. And like I said, the moment I saw this guy come out, guys, let me tell you something. I know what's going to happen. We're going to get bombarded again. I think it happened last year as well. We were just getting release after release. Well, yeah, release. It was an announcement. It was release after release after release. Literally, I believe it was like 4 a week until everything was out. Get ready because it looks like it's happening again. They need to release a bunch of figures before January, which is, I believe, their New Year's. So it's going to get crazy. It's going to get insane. But, guys, this figure, beautiful. From these pictures, for me, a 10 all day long. I can tell you the beard is a little bit, you know what I mean? It doesn't look as great as the promo pictures did. Maybe it's the lighting. I don't know. It looked kind of funky. But again, got to wait and see what it looks like in hand. I love the figure. I have no complaints about the figure. The 2 looks incredible. I really like this look as well. Remember when we had that conversation when it was first announced, but we were trying to figure out that if the armor came off. Well, here it is. And we saw a picture of this right after it was announced too, that we could take the armor off. So here's your bar scene cop van, which is awesome. My thing is, I definitely want 2, right? I want this look and I want, the fully helmeted this look, right? But having 2 head sculpts, right? It's like I feel like it's a waste. So I want this look and this look, right? Him holding the helmet, the weapon, and whatever else, and then this holding the bottle, which looks really, really nice. That outfit looks beautiful. Let me see what you guys are saying real quick. Nathan says not getting nobody. Oh, here it is. That group was yep. No, I ordered it immediately too. That was one of my last pre-orders with Sideshow. So it's coming home 100%. 100%. Matt Planet says no Groot for me. So not a lot of you guys are getting the Groot, huh? I'm waiting for Sideshow. Buy 1, get 7 free for this guy. Yeah. So that's another thing that I wanted to talk about. So thank you for bringing that up. So now, I personally don't think that this is going anywhere for a while, and I'm going to tell you why. Number one, the first thing I always say is what? There's nothing special to it, right? There's no special edition. There's no deluxe anything to it, right? So it's just one piece. Number two, it is a big character. So that's where I'm iffy about, right? So my thing is there's nothing special to it. It shouldn't sell out. But it's also a brand new character. You could get multiple looks out of it. Are people buying multiples of it? I know some people are, right? It's just nature, right? People buy. I know a few people that buy multiples, and so knowing this, do I take that as maybe the numbers are going to be limited? Maybe they weren't as many made, right? So this is where it gets iffy with figures like these. This is one figure that I could never picture myself missing out on, right? Like to not get one, I would be devastated. Obviously, a second one is something different, but to get a first one, trying to hold off waiting until, oh, let me wait and to try to save some money. It most likely will happen as everything else is happening. But there's always that, at least for me, right? At least for me. Even though, when Mike is on, I'm like, yeah, there's always that fear in the back of my head, right? To have this and it's not like it's never happened before, because you guys know the one figure I'm looking for is the animation Boba Fett, right? I bought it, I sold it, still don't have it. So it's okay that I don't have, that I don't get figures, right? I'm still looking for it, but I'm not dying because I don't have it. But I don't think I can deal with that happening all the time. You know what I mean? Like constantly missing figures and then be like, oh man, it's sold out. Now what? Like that is my biggest fear. You know what I mean? Like I know I'm not gonna wait until things are sold out in certain places to be like, oh, let me go find it out. Like absolutely not. But then there's also the somebody will buy it and they're gonna try to sell it immediately or try to trade for it or for something, or whatever. So this is where I'm at, right? Stuck with all this stuff, trying to figure out where this is headed, right? I'm getting mine regardless. But speaking of like the lifespan of this figure, how long is it going to last? Is it going to be here 2 years from now, 3 years from now? Is it going to be gone in a few months? That's what I'm trying to gauge with this conversation. To get in on the Covenant raffle, guy. Yeah, raffle. Yeah, no. If I get two, it's to display. Everything that I'm getting now, it's all for me. All for me. There are 140 plus figures for trade right now. Some for sale, but mostly for trade because of that. Because I was getting, I was buying to sell. Now everything I'm buying is just for me to keep. No more selling anything unless you guys, want to buy the ones I just mentioned. But everything that's coming in, only for me. No more selling days because nothing's selling. What's the, it would be stupid for me to keep buying to sell. Peyton says he looks good now. Collectors can remake the dual scene. Exactly. Yep. It's gonna be so sick. And the people there are some people who do the whole backgrounds, the diorama backgrounds. It's gonna look gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. If by multiples you mean zero, that is true too, though. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people aren't even buying wine right now at all. So that's what I'm saying. Where and this is, and that's why it's scary. Hot Toys has to know what's going on. They have to see what's going on. So maybe they do just say, you know what? Let's make this guy limited to try to force him to pre-order more. That's a possibility. It happens. It's happened plenty. So it's very scary. RPG, how are you, my friend? What's up, Fab? I bought 3 MRI's Deadpool because you said I bought 4. So we're on the same boat. When those figures came out for pre-order, the market wasn't what it is now. Like I said, I have 4. I have 2 displayed, I have 2 in box. I thought they were going to be, because I always said, and I still say, these collaboration pieces are not common. They're not your regular Marvel release. They're not your regular DC release, right? So common sense, if something's not mainstream, it's obviously rare. So that's why I, went all in on all these things. The Venom pool, I bought 2. The Venomized Iron Man, I bought 4. The what was the other one? There was another figure that was weird like that I bought a few of too. I can't remember right now, but those figures I always bought multiples of because it was the armored Deadpool. That was another figure that I thought was gonna. Again, it's not your standard release of anything. It's just some made up, figure from another thing. So that's why I went all in on all those figures. But who knew that the market was going to be like that? Who knew that the economy was going to turn out to be this way? So nobody predicted that. At least the economy, like the market, is one thing, but the economy, that's a different world. So what are you going to do? You could always send them back to Sideshow. They'll give you your money back. But happy for everyone who's getting the positivity. Stop with your fake positivity, okay? Real things happen in real life, okay? Bad things happen in real life and good things happen in real life, okay? There's no such thing as, come into my free space. Get out of here. My free little safe space. There's no such thing in the world. Man up. Man up. You heard it here first. Man up. This is for you guys.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Black Time Cruise, how are you, my friend? Welcome. He says, well, you're lucky you didn't get 5 invoices at once. Yes, I actually did. What did I get? I got the bike. I'll tell you right now. I didn't get the bat signal because I got the deluxe with the bat signal included, so I didn't get that invoice. But I got, let's see. I'll tell you right now. I got, here we go. You ready? So I got Grand Inquisitor, Gilgamesh, wait, it says my blue and gray Batman and the stuff I just mentioned. So I got like 6 actually. Yeah. I got a ton of stuff today too. And I was like, oh, can you imagine if I had to pay for all that stuff? So I'm so glad I'm like not getting any of it because I already have it, obviously. But yeah, it's gonna get ugly. I'm telling you guys, it's gonna get very ugly until Chinese New Year. Just you wait. It's gonna be nonstop, one after the. Remember that picture that was going around? It had like 30 figures in there, and that has to be released at least by March. So they have to, release more than half of that whole list. So, like I said, get ready. Peyton. Nathan says, I bet things will start selling again shortly after then press election. Just like, well, that's another, that's going to be another thing. It's with what's coming, what's coming is gonna dictate what happens to this country within the next 6 years. Okay, like for real, like bad, So we'll see what happens, but hopefully, after that, if we get somebody good, the economy, should is the magic word, get better. But all this is happening. It's not, it's not by coincidence. All this is happening is all by design. So none of this, sending billions to Ukraine, all that stuff, like it's not like it's not like, oh, they're dumb. They're sending. It's not about that. It's all part of a bigger plan. RPG says that's why I bought them, and I will always have that mentality with those collaboration pieces because they're not your standard release. They're not your standard, generic Marvel, DC movie, figure. So I will always go all in on those figures because they're all they're different. They're not your standard stuff. So hopefully, once obviously they're still available on Sideshow, but once they sell out, hopefully they'll be worth something. At least that's what I hope. Or guess what? If it's not, then I get to open another 2. Liam, welcome. How are you, my friend? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Collect more dolls like a Can you imagine? It's like be a man, body swap. Oh man. That's why Lucho calls himself the true veteran. Because when he when he goes to the Barbie store and he body swaps, he's like, God, I'm a man. Oh, Lucho, the notorious FabsFigures. Can you imagine if that was my name? Apparently, I am a hoarder. This is what I'm. They sent me these screenshots of some people like commenting about like what they think about me, or like how they see me because they don't know me, so how they see me. So it looks like I believe that I'm the authority of collecting. I read that apparently because I have money that I made myself something like in the community. The other one was I'm a hoarder. So I guess being a real collector causes problems in a collecting community, huh? Kind of scary. It's like, what are you doing here? You collect? What a jerk. Anyway. Paid in Fabs will give you this guy. I got Mark 3. Oh, Mark 3 email yesterday. Can't wait to get this free. The Mark 3, did you get the deluxe or the regular? It's a man down. Oh my god. Lots of figures will drop before the end. Absolutely. It's gonna get nuts. Doesn't mean that they're all gonna sell out, but they're all gonna be out. And I don't know if any are gonna sell out, but I have a feeling that something has to, something. I'm not saying everything, but something has to. There's no way they made 10,000 of every single release that's coming out right now. They're impossible. So be very careful with whatever you guys got to pick from. You know what I mean? Like if you see something like, oh man, I really want it, but there's something else, you're going to have very tough choices coming up. So be very aware. Howard Chan is retiring. Can you imagine? I don't think I would be upset about that if he retired, because he doesn't make the toys. The company makes the toys. So we're still going to get toys. If the next election goes Democrat, oh man. If the next election goes Democrat, it's over. It's over. Like over. Like that. Like it's bad. Like very bad. 1-6 Orange Man. No, I'm telling you guys, it's gonna get nuts. I'd buy one. I'd buy one. Yeah, so would I. I definitely would too. Actually, I think they did have one. Did they not? I know they had a Biden. They had an Obama. Yeah, I never saw. I think they did. I did see a Trump. 100%. I did see one. Fernando, welcome. Seeing on TV what's happening with Black Friday. Is it like that? There are no buyers and there are no. Yup. Did you see that? Did you notice that too? I saw multiple videos of people at Target and at Walmart removing. So you guys know when you walk in and you see like the big sale signs and like the TVs or whatever it is on sale, the people are removing the signs, those postcards that they put into the little, sliding thing to show you that what the price is. They were removing them, and behind it was the original price. Guess what the original price was? The same exact price as the deal price. Same exact thing. Who is doing this? Do you know how crazy it is to be doing that? They're not giving you deals, so why would anybody spend their money? It's crazy. I did see that, Fernando. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this has to be a lie. I was like, why would they do this? Why would you have something, Black Friday sale, but not give it a deal and then get caught? That's the biggest slap in the face. Crazy. I'm doing good. Got my whole boy. Oh, that's awesome. Which one did you get? The Ron Perlman, or did you get the new one? The from the new movie? chat. Some little girl on Christmas is like, "What's this?" It's like, "What's this Bison-ish?" Oh man, this guy. Hot Toys Hoarder. Print that. Yeah, exactly. I should. That's my new. That's gonna be my new show, guys. The Hot Toys Hoarder. That actually doesn't sound too bad. I like it. I like it. I'll. You know what? You know what's funny though? Here's what's funny about that. Anybody who like mentions me, right? That clearly doesn't know me. They just see what it is, right? So the only thing that they could talk about is my collection size, which, by all means, go ahead. Like, it doesn't bother me. But what I was going to say was the reason why none of this stuff bothers me, right? Number one, you can't take stuff personally when people don't know you, right? And number two, it's like if somebody's making fun of you, right? If their insult is you're too much of a collector, that says it all. That says it all. That says it all. So that's why I don't let, I know myself. I love myself. There's nobody that could say anything that it's going to make me upset, sad, depressed, angry, come out of my, get me out of my personality. At the end of the day, I'm a professional, right? I'm New York State licensed, board certified. So I always carry myself like that. That's why I always joke around with you guys. Like, I don't act a certain way just because that's how I act all the time. So when people talk about stuff like that, it makes me laugh because it's like, oh, wait, so we're in a collecting community and my problem to you is that I collect. Oh, okay. Sorry. It's crazy. It's crazy. Slugging16, how are you, my friend? Hey, Fabs, what is it that you do job-wise? For those who don't know, I am a doctor of acupuncture and Chinese medicine. So like I was mentioning, I am licensed, New York State licensed, board certified nationally. So I am recognized by the National Commission of Acupuncture nationwide. What that means is that I could go to any state except Florida and California, of course. And instead of going back to school to, get credits to get licensed there, all I have to do is provide my board certification and I'm immediately given that state's practicing license. So this is why I don't take, I don't take stuff like that. Yeah, I have to be professional at all times. Yeah, if you push me, it's a different story. But that's why I'm always joking around. I'm always, because you have to carry yourself a certain way. Obviously, like I said, if something, anything, whatever it is, gets taken, too far, then anybody loses their mind, and that's why I avoid a lot of stuff. I avoid a lot of stuff because it's not of like, it's not from fear of like other people at all. It's fear. It's fear of myself. And when I say fear of myself is the fact that I could easily, like, my mouth is vicious, right? And so if anything, were to happen and I feel disrespected, I feel attacked, I feel whatever I feel that, that gets me to snap, right? Let's just say, it's because it's number one, it's whatever it was, it went too far. And number two, once I'm at that point, right? There's like no coming back. So the reason why I avoid is because no matter what happens in any situation, the bad guy is always going to be me, right? It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Specifically speaking of this community, the amount of hatred that I have, due to my collection and my collection only, right? Because again, not many people know me, right? You had R. Castro came here. He was the one who posted the video of the collection. If for whatever reason he would have disliked me or I wasn't a nice person in person, or believe me, he would have said something or he would have posted something. I know that, and that's what I told you guys earlier. I know myself. There's nobody that could say anything about me that will get to me under my skin, because again, at the end of the day, who really knows me? Who really knows me to say anything about me besides anything about my collection? It's just that simple, So I don't let stuff like that, get to me. But that's my job, my friend. That's my job. I do acupuncture. I do, which, I don't know if you guys know, but acupuncture treats like virtually, literally almost everything. The last Hot Toys figure I'll probably get 1989 Batman. Oh, I can say you gotcha. No, that 1989 Batman, the new one coming up, the updated one is beautiful, 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 beautiful. The Bat Cycle and the Bat Signal are about to start. Yes, I saw that too. I didn't get, like I said, I didn't get the Bat Signal because I got it deluxe with the Batman. But I did get my bike, which I'm getting from Sideshow. I messaged toysforkidults.com, and he's like, I'm getting them. He goes, I don't know when and I don't know how many. So I was like, what do you mean? They're already shipping like next week, So I don't think I'm getting it from him, which sucks. Because I should have ordered it by now, but it is what it is. What are you gonna do? I mean, unless he gets them before I have to pay my Sideshow invoice, and I'll do that. So we'll see what happens, Sorry, I had to get the Mark III Deluxe because absolutely. Good. And that base is gorgeous. Even if you don't use it, just to have it is beautiful. Mad Planet, true that. They made a Biden, but keep falling over. He keeps tripping. Who made it? Inart with a magnetic base. Man, imagine. I already have 2 pre-orders coming, 2024. Rachel from Ninja. Ooh, wait, that's a third party though. And Carl Ruprecht Cronin. Yeah, that Rachel, I did see the Rachel, and I wish I knew about a Ryu figure, because Ryu Hayabusa is one figure that I would love to have, especially from Ninja Gaiden Sigma on PlayStation, right? The NES games were very basic ninja looking, right? Like the most cloth, nothing to it ninja. But the Sigma Ryu Hayabusa is a badass looking ninja. So I definitely want that. But because I never got him, I was like, man, that Rachel looks amazing, but I don't have a Ninja Gaiden, so what's the point? So if anybody knows of a Ninja 1/6 scale, good quality Ninja Gaiden, let me know. From Hellboy. Oh, I see what you're saying. From Hellboy. Yes, the Cronin from Hellboy, from the first one. 1/6 Iron Man would be the best figure ever. All the other figures not as not as good. It's not as good. Not as premium. Not as premium as the Orange Man. You know what's crazy? Now that you bring that up, the Orange Man. I have never voted. I have never registered to vote. I think it's the dumbest thing to do to play that game. Especially in New York. New York is, full-blown Democrat all day, every day. So no matter what you vote for, it's always going to be Democrat. And even with that, they're still stealing votes and rigging elections. So can you imagine? It's crazy. Like I've never said, oh, I really want to vote for this guy so he can tell me what to do. Like, it's crazy to me. I don't understand. I get, and people really like believe in that, oh, you got to vote because it's your country. Like, I get it. I understand it. Right. But it's like, it's to tell, like, I'm going to vote for this person. Like, I'm choosing you to make laws to tell me what to do. What the hell are you talking about? So that's why I've never played that game. I never found it appealing. I never thought that it would make any change at all, and that's just me. I'm not saying that it doesn't. I'm not saying that's just how I feel, right? I'm not telling you guys not to go vote anymore. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just telling you guys about me and my experiences with that stuff. I think the game is crazy. I think the game is rigged. I think that whatever and whoever they want is who ends up getting elected anyway. So that's why I stay away from that. But my main thing is picking somebody to tell me what to do. I can't, I already don't like people telling me what to do. So now I'm going to go pick somebody to make laws to control me even more. Are you out of your mind? I can't. People avoiding Black Friday gives me hope in humanity. Then I saw mixed quantity of peas. This guy, it's unbelievable. No, and it's crazy because if you pay attention, 10 years ago alone, forget I said 10 years. Before COVID, before 2020, we had crazy, like, people killing each other for what was it? Blenders and TVs, like that, like all over each other, like apocalypse stuff. And now that that companies are scamming you for a deal, what the hell's happening? I got both Perlman and Harbor. Ron had a custom. Oh, okay, I got you. I got the OG, so it was faulty. These sellers. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Yeah, I got the Sideshow Cronin. I got another third party Cronin, and then I got what was the Abe Sapien, the that weird lizard thing. Nathan says, never thought about this. You personally should hope that China absorbs the US. Could really be good. Can you imagine if you're good for business? No, but you know what's crazy? I'm gonna tell you something that's crazy. Chinese people do not go get acupuncture anywhere else but with Chinese practitioners. It's that simple. They don't trust anybody else. And Americans trust Chinese people with acupuncture more than anybody else. So you could be black, Spanish, could be white, you could be anything, and they'll rather go to a Chinese, which, to a certain extent I understand, but it's like, it's like who invented I don't know. Trying to think of a good example. Who invented medicine, right? The Middle East, right? Started with the medicine. So can you imagine only going to doctors from the Middle East because that's where medicine started? Makes no sense, right? But they're free to do what they want. That's what they want, and that's what they like. The one thing I will tell you guys, though, is that a Chinese practitioner will cause reactions in your body that will make you never want to come back. It's just that simple. And Chinese people love that because it's their culture, right? So they know that you're supposed to feel something, right? When you stick that needle in somebody, the Chinese practitioners want you to feel it, and the Chinese patients want to feel it. Americans are the complete opposite. They don't want to feel anything, so you better be good when you're needling so they don't feel anything, or else they won't come back because it hurt. That's what's crazy. Fab uses ancient Chinese secrets to fix your spine. Oh my God. I fix everything. I fix eyes, liver, kidneys, lung, spleen, pancreas, heart, large intestine, small intestine, literally muscles, immune system, stroke patients, paralysis, anything you can imagine we treat. Crazy, right? Tap dances. He said tap dances for life. Uncut reviews, 100 points for the Callaghan reference. If you feel like a woman today. Do you also give it? No, that I don't do. But we were trained in Chinese massage, right? So there are two different types of massages. There is Swedish and there is Chinese. We're trained in Chinese, but the Chinese massage is not a relaxing massage like the Swedish is. Like when you say, I'm going to get a massage, that's Swedish. Chinese massage is just, manual techniques that you do in like local areas. You don't do like a full body with Chinese stuff. So that's what I do, but I don't do full body stuff. Sicko. Your little needles get under your skin. Literally. Did you ever get one, a treatment, Joker J? One of these days, I will get the tour of your collection and I can bring. Imagine. I told you guys what happened, and my thing is like, I'm not that person. Like you're gonna come in here, you want to like touch something that you haven't seen or whatever. Like I'm not gonna be like, hey, don't touch my stuff. Like I'm not that person. They're toys. If you're a grown man, like I don't care. So and he didn't break it. He put it up. He put it back, and the thing just fell after. Not even like immediately after. It felt like minutes after. Right. So that's why I don't blame him. It is what it is. Accidents happen. But I'm not that person. Like don't touch my stuff. Now, don't touch my stuff. Don't touch it. Inner Biden accessory air. Imagine that's the deluxe version. I bought a new magnet base for inner flea bag for $199. Oh my god, you guys are nuts. Ninja getting Sigma as a child. Yep, I had to get Rachel. Yeah, well, I wish they had Ryu because I would get him too. New York Democrats because you ding those. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's insane. And it's scary too. Very scary. We done for if Dems. Oh, forget it. New York, the state of New York alone is already like a nightmare. I saw something that said either a poll or a study showed that New York State is the least free state in the entire country. Can you imagine hearing that living here? We are living in the twilight zone. Fellow collectors, take me to your leader. Either UAPs or from different dimensions or from a tax dollar. Oh my God. Thank you for being where you are, David. I know where you're going with this, and I'm with you. I am with you 1,000,000,000%. I'm not going to get into that because then people are going to start logging off and say this guy's crazy. But my friend, real talk, my friend, real talk. Actually, this is for you. Just because of that, this is for you.
This is my boy. This is my boy. This is my boy.
David. Let's see. Inflation has been crazy. Oh my God, it's insane. It's insane. My personal girl's Berserk Guts and Skull Knight is shipping. Those things were going for an arm. I did hear that. That Berserk, I don't know where that is. I know it's that guy, with the black outfit, and I think he's supposed to be some anime thing. I don't know. I never heard of, I've seen it, but I don't know where it's from or whatever. But I don't understand why that thing is so expensive. Like, what is it? I don't get it. You know what I mean? Like, what is the point? I'm thankful for all my collectors. You make all this hobby. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely 100%. Fast, so what do you wear when they come in for an appointment? Kung Fu outfit. No, I wear, obviously, dress pants, button-down shirt. I used to wear a tie. And then my lab coat on top with my, my initials on the chest. And then I said, I am done wearing these ties. So now I just wear a shirt and my lab coat. But yeah, I used to wear ties. Crazy stuff. All these needles stuck in me. Oh, you got tattoos. It's not the same at all. Not even a little bit. Chinese people also don't eat American Chinese. That's another thing. Correct. That's yes, very true. If you ever see Chinese people in your Chinese restaurant, that means that food is very, very good. Because they don't go eat Chinese food in any Chinese food restaurants unless it's like legit Chinese food from like people from China cooking it. Fabs is like, welcome. My name is Mai Ling. Like an Indian woman. This guy, Mai Ling. The Joker problem definitely is in art's fault. Well, no, absolutely. Correct. Yes. That figures should not be falling off of bases, right? But again, because I knew that was an issue, with the figure, that's why I don't blame him. Yes, I could have said, oh, if he hadn't touched it, it would have been fine. But I'm not that person to be like, hey, don't touch my stuff. It is what it is. What are you going to do? It's not the end of the world. The ankle broke. I fixed it. And what happened? The figure looks exactly the same, so that's why it's not, it's not a big deal. And people get crazy over that stuff. Like I could easily be like, yo, what the hell? But I would never, because it's not that serious, but people do get like that. Fabs in chat. Where did I miss? Oh, what happened? I thought you were here the whole time. You left? I thought you were here. David. Oh man. Nathan says, "Oh my god, just watch the originals 90%." Oh, see, I knew it was some anime. Yeah, I know nothing about it. Uncarded. Oh, it's uncarded reviews. Thomas Jones says, "You are a true collector, unlike Wolf, unlike Wolf, and man of hot review and sell." What the hell? How could anybody respect their opinion? It's crazy, but again, I think because there's a world of, there's a YouTube world and there's a collecting world. And I think that's where, my disconnect was with this YouTube thing, because my mentality was, I've been collecting for this long. These people aren't really collecting like that at all, like at all. So I'm like, if I get into this, if we're in a collecting community, why wouldn't I get any support if this is what we're supporting? If we're supporting collecting, right? Because this is what it's supposed to be, right? So that's where my disconnect was. The disconnect is that people are supporting the YouTube aspect of the person, right? The fancy videos, the fancy thing, the visuals. I didn't know any of that, right? And so it all clicked when I started noticing that the videos are what makes these people followed and subscribed to and all. I had no idea. I'm thinking, if we're in a collecting community and these people aren't collecting, but they're getting all this support, I'm like, I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. So I'm like, what the hell? Which is why even the entire first year I started doing this, I was like, this doesn't, it wasn't something that I was into, like never. But I found it fun, and I was like, I'm definitely doing this because it's fun. But I didn't think, I didn't understand the whole. Now that I get it, it's all made up. It's just fake world. So that's why, it took me a while to be like, yo, what's going on? Like, am I missing something? It's very true. Very, very true. So that's why when I'm like, man, like, I expected, if we're supporting collecting, then, why shouldn't I get, plenty of support? But it's a different world. It's a different world. So that's why I needed to understand, to be able to, figure out what this thing was about. We need dedicated conspiracy. Guys, you do not want to get into these conversations with me because you're going to be like, this guy's nuts. I am so deep in this stuff. You guys would be like, shut up. It's bad. If you guys, never mind. We need fast to stick needles and cup the cures of boredom. No, we're gonna get into it, guys. So we got Vig ZZ. So I have 30 figures. I'm not collecting. No, that's not true. Nobody said that. It's just that when you have, for example, 30 figures and you come off like everything that's going on with a company, is the downfall of that, right? You could have 50 figures, you could have 100 figures, right? The problem is that not having enough figures doesn't really expose you to any experience, right? If you've been collecting Hot Toys from 2020, there's nothing new that you've gotten. You started collecting in 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010. Different worlds of collecting. Materials have changed. Bodies have changed. Head sculpts have changed. Production has changed. Materials have changed. Production numbers have changed. So it's a completely different world. So my issue has always been, you cannot be collecting for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years and say, I know everything that goes on. I've been collecting very long and I still don't know what the hell goes on. So that's what I call out. The fact that you don't even have experience. So how can you talk about something that you don't experience, that you don't have the experience of or from? That's what I mean. But you can have 2 figures. Right? You can be a collector. That's not what we're talking about here. You know what I mean? Fabs, you gotta sing quietly. You gotta stick it before. This guy. Can you imagine doing that? But yeah, back to Kaveth before I what do you call it? So as you can see, we got Chromando right here. This is the new one. Here is Tuscan Raider again. This was the only one ever made, the original one. We never got anything more. We're getting more. We just didn't yet from Obi-Wan, not Obi-Wan, from Boba Fett, right? Remember all those fancy Tuscan Raiders? This one I would say it's one of them, but it doesn't look like it is. I think it's the regular one. So we're gonna leave it alone. Look at this badass shot of them both flying, it looks like. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Look at that. This look is beautiful. I really like this plain look too. It's just such a classy, and that head sculpt, such a classy look. Joker J says, I can't get on the hate Will bandwagon. He's just doing his own thing. I never look at it. Yeah, no, I don't. I never. Him and I think maybe we spoke one time. I don't know. I don't know him like that to say anything about him either. So, like I said, anything I ever point out and I say YouTubers and streamers is because something was said, regarding the community about, whether it's a company or whether it's something. So I throw my 2 cents into the conversation. But that's it. You know what I mean? I don't. I've had, and I still have to this day, until the day I die, I will have issues with 2 people that I used to stream with. Number one lied about me, and the other one was doing stuff behind my back. I'll never forget that. And the moment a person goes behind my back to try to like hurt me without me knowing and me finding out, that is the biggest mistake anybody could ever do in their life. That's why I will die disliking this person big time. Because again, they try to do something malicious. It wasn't like, oh, it's a joke. Or it was malicious towards me, and I found out. So that person, believe me, I just hope nothing ever happens in this community with those 2 people ever, because it's not going to be pretty. But Will, I never had an issue with. We never really spoke. We streamed a few times on other people's channels. I've never been on his channel. He messaged me to go on his channel last year, right before tax season. I remember specifically the conversation, and never heard back from him, and that was it. We never had any issues. So whatever people, whatever issues people have with people, that's their issues. That's not my issues. I just read comments and say whatever it is, or whatever. I talk about certain things in the community, and that's that. But like I said, there's only two people like that I have real personal issues with because of what they did to me personally. One did and one tried to do, and that I don't do, because I would never go behind somebody's back to try to, do something to them ever in a million. Because I'm not that person. Like you, there's nothing about anybody's life that has me looking at them or watching them. For what? Nobody that I ever met, right, that I ever stream with in this community has anything going on that I think is better than what I have going on in my life. Never. Not a single one. So for me to go and waste my time researching these people and looking at their stuff and seeing I got better things to do. I have a life. I love my life. I love my life. So there's nothing that anybody else has going on that I'm jealous of, that I want to be. Nothing, literally nothing. So that's why I don't watch anybody. There's nothing anybody could say that I can be like, wow, this guy changed my life. No, nobody. Because at the end of the day, I've been doing this longer than every single one of them. So there's no need for me to do it. Just the only difference is I didn't get into YouTube in 2008 when I started collecting. That is my only mistake, right? Because again, it wasn't that big of a thing. I was never a techie. I was never a nerd. I was never a geek. So it was never something that I had. My first computer, we bought, my dad bought it for us when I was 15 years old. Compact Presario from Radio Shack. That was our first computer. So we didn't have computers growing up. We didn't have all these things growing up. So I was never like a tech person. So that's my only mistake, right? Not getting into the YouTube world. I would have been number one right now. 1 billion%. I would have been everywhere. But it wasn't something that was, in my head. It wasn't something that it was, something that I needed to do, something appealing. Computers were never, I was out playing sports as a kid. I always liked doing active things. I was never sitting in a room with a computer playing video games. Nothing like that, especially on a computer. Video games, absolutely. But computer stuff, never. And as you guys see, even now, I haven't even purchased any editing software because where do I start? There are trillions of softwares out there that you could use, and they're all great and they're all amazing. And where do I start? Where do I go? Who do I ask for help? So that's why I don't even get involved in it, because I'm like, I have to eventually, right? Especially for the collection tour. But it's like, this is why I don't, because this is not my world, right? What I love about coming on here and talking to you guys is the conversation. We go back and forth. You guys tell me what you think. I tell you guys what I think, and that's it. That's what I find fun, But it's not about, I'm not here to make enemies. I'm not here to, to fight with people. Nobody's gonna fight anybody. We're talking about toys. Who's gonna fight anybody? It's retarded. So that's why I don't get, that's why it's dumb. Thomas says, FabsFigures says levels to it. Everybody at every level is respected. The problem is when you and rookies talk, thank you. Yes, Thomas, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what the problem is. At Vigs, it's the fact that you have people, again, you could have 80 figures and they talk like, oh, I'm a professional and this is this and this is that and that is that. And so, and they're talking all these things and people really believe this, right? Not realizing that they don't know what the hell they're talking about. But again, because they have a few figures in their collection, they think, oh my God, I know all this. And then you add some, digital literacy, some computer literacy, some editing literacy, some, and there you go. You have a whole channel and boom, there's this person, getting their subs. And so that's what happens. God can't make everything perfect, right? I got everything but the skills, right? I got the collection. I got, I would have insane amount of content, with my collection alone, the mix and matching, the creating battles. I could do a bunch of stuff, right? But it's like, I don't even know how to do a freaking video. It's crazy. So that's why, that's my downfall, at least. I don't know much about Will. Yeah, no, like I said, I've streamed maybe with him twice, if that, and that's it. I never had a personal issue with him ever. We never spoke really like that, besides the time that he messaged me. That was it. And after that, I was like, I'm busy until April. I believe it was something like April 18th at the time that year. I think it was last year. April 18th, which was when tax season was over. And I said, you message me anytime after that. I said, I'll be on. And I never heard from him. And that was it. We never spoke again. So again, whatever's going on, it's because of whatever goes on his channel and stuff like that. I don't know anything about that. Unless somebody sends me something specific about a specific topic, then I'll talk about it. But me and him, personal stuff, never, because again, we don't even know each other like that. So if he would ever have an issue with me, which I would 100% doubt, then that's on him. And I would expect, if anybody, not just him, anybody ever has an issue with me, to message me directly, because I would love to know what the issue is, because I know for a fact that I don't go out of my way to mess with people, bother people, push people's buttons. I'm not that person. I just love my peace. I love my quiet life. I love my collecting, and that's it. I don't bother nobody. You guys see that I post my stuff. That's it. I don't even comment on people's stuff, or unless it's some of you guys, or random groups and stuff. I don't, for forever pretty much. I don't get involved in that stuff. I feel like people who get involved in stuff, they do it for, some do it for attention, some do it to actually try to be helpful, but it's usually for attention. And that's why I don't get involved in that, because I see what it's for. Everyone's an a to another. This guy. That's just sad. That's just sad to talk about, though. Yeah. Felt already here. You had to go through that. Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do? It is what it is. That's just sad to talk about somewhere. Yeah. No, it's crazy. It's crazy. So, like I said, One of them lied on me, like a complete lie, which that, one thing is, say whatever you want. Say whatever the hell you want about anything. When it comes to me, one thing I hate more than anything is when somebody blames me for something that I didn't do or lies about something that I didn't do. That you want to make an enemy real quick, please do that. And you see what happens. Because it bothers, like, why would you make something up like that? That damn well what the truth is. And then, like I said, the other person was searching for stuff to try to hurt me. So how? I don't know. But that alone, I'm telling you, enemies for life. And I don't say that, with anybody. I don't do that. I don't say, oh, I have this enemy. Never. I'm not that person. But when you come for me, get ready. Get ready. The hater Lorian. This guy. I do my homework and watch everyone I just enjoyed. I just got annoyed one time, but I have no hate for. Yeah, no, exactly. I don't hate anybody besides, like I said, the two people that I mentioned. Those people are dead to me. Like I said, I hope I never see them anywhere in public, because it won't be pretty. And so, but besides that, there's no reason to. And again, what I'm saying for you guys, who may not have heard what I said earlier, these two people I'm mentioning, they did me dirty first. So this is my reaction to what they did to me. It's not like I just out of nowhere just, oh, I hate them. No. I don't hate anybody. But when you come for me, number one, lies, number two, to try to like hurt me one way or another, that is the biggest mistake anybody can make. Again, because these people don't know me. They don't know what they did. They have no idea what they did. So that's the problem. Let me see. Oh, we got a super chat. The Thor. Thank you, my friend. He says, I just he's like, thank you, my friend. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. We have let me see what you guys are saying real quick. We got to get back to Cobb Vanth. Sounds like good memory from your dad. I remember. Oh man, I remember, because we needed it for school for something, and we're like, Dad, we need a computer. He's like, all right. He's like, we gotta go. And literally, we went, we bought it. I'm telling you, that computer lasted forever because we couldn't afford it to break. And obviously, like any other computer, viruses and all that stuff. And I was like, oh man. But yeah, my first computer. This is Stress Relief collecting Hot Toys and all stuff in 2009 and long before. So I'm already in until I'm not. Exactly. Perfect. Yep. Absolutely. 100%. That's the thing. So you most likely will be a very qualified person to speak on this stuff, because not only have you been exposed to a lot of, collectibles, figures, but you've been around, and I'm going to speak specifically on Hot Toys. If you were collecting them back then in 2009, if you were collecting Hot Toys from back then, you know that there was a huge shift from one moment to the other, right? Of the way they were making the figures, how slowly they were doing 2.0s, how slowly they started reissuing, so if you were around for that long, you know all of this. You know you were there for all of this, right? A lot of people that have been around since 2020 think they know all of this, and they think they can predict all of this. I can't even predict a lot of stuff. I predict a lot, and I get a lot wrong as well, right? Because I see the patterns. There's no way that you collecting 3 years you can see any patterns. Impossible. Because Hot Toys is all over the place to begin with. So like I said, for me, it's even difficult. So these people, oh yeah, this and that and Hot Toys. You don't know Hot Toys at all. You know Hot Toys because you bought figures from them for 3 years. Besides that, you don't know anything about them. So that's the issue with the community. And again, people are going to watch whoever they want. That's not the problem. The problem is just don't swallow everything you hear. That's the thing. You either die or collect. Exactly. Imagine. Just think if you would have started that channel, you could have. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's insane. And it's funny because like I tell you guys, the guys that I did meet in the community that would tell me, oh, you should post your stuff, you'll be a king. I should have listened to them. But again, because I was so private, I've always been so private. I don't tell people my personal stuff. I don't share my life with anybody because it's just I'm just a private person, So when they were telling me, I'm like, nah, I'm good. And I'm telling you, for years, every time I would talk, oh, you should post. I'm like, nah, again, just because of that. And then when I started posting, the hatred, and I was like, you know what? What the hell's the point? So it was crazy. It was crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm gonna fight SA. It's fine. You still haven't gotten those things? It's crazy how they're doing those weird batches, huh? My therapist says collecting is good for me and it helps me deal with the voices in my this guy. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Oh man. Nathan says the size of the collection doesn't matter. The terminology, I have one of the biggest collections I'm aware of, only been collecting. Correct. The size doesn't, but the amount of years of being exposed to different collectibles is, and that's my point. That's what I'm saying. You could have 100 figures, right? But if you started collecting 3 years ago, you're not experienced. 5 years ago, you're not experienced. That's no experience. You know what I mean? There hasn't really been any major shift from Hot Toys in the past, 3 years, 5 years. Not really. Besides the increase in production, that's about it. But I've experienced the low numbers, the immediate sellouts, the tripling in the secondary market, the different materials, the different scales of figures. Remember that they were very short in the beginning. Now they're 2.0s, bigger bodies, taller bodies, all that stuff. I've experienced all of these things. Anybody that started in 2020 cannot have experienced any of that. That's my point. So that's what the experience comes from. It's not from the amount, right? It's not from the amount, because you could have 1,000 Marvel Legends. So what? So it's not, it's not the amount at all. That's my point. So my point is that people think that because they have 30, 50, 70 figures, I'm a collector. I know everything. And that's what causes the issues, Now that you're rich on some he said now that you're rich. Oh my god, I hate you.
I don't think so.
This guy, unbelievable. That is so funny. He said asking for a friend. Ah, man, you guys are the worst. Always trying to take my dollars away. Unreal. FabsFigures, I've been around from the beginning. The Hot Toys era back. 2008. I accidentally found them when I was going to buy Batman statues. Oh, see, how did I find them? I was buying at the time. I was buying Transformers, and then some like cheap. It was like DC Direct or something like that came up, and I was like, oh, and I bought a ton of those. I got like 8 or 10 figures of those, like really crappy, like DC figures. And then because it was at that scale, that 12-inch scale, that's when I saw, I think it was a Joker. My first one was a Joker, the very first Joker that Hot Toys made, the Dark Knight Joker. Then it was a Iron Man. Then it was a Batman, a Dark Knight. And that's what started everything. And then while getting those Hot Toys, I was getting Transformers. I was getting these UFC figures that are around the ceiling. I was getting, all that stuff. I was getting the environments from Sideshow. I was buying everything. Literally, I was spending, not exaggerating, $2,000 to $3,700 to $3,800 a month buying like everything that I was like, everything I saw. Boom, boom, boom. Like it was that like a month. 25, no, 2,000. No, more than that. It was 2,500 to like 37, 38, like that. But it was every month. Boom, 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 like that. That's how I started building up everything. And it just just happened, you know. It was an event when Hot Toy. It was an event when a hot toy came out. Exactly. That was another thing that a lot of people don't realize. If you didn't pre-order, and I talk about this all the time, the reason why I was addicted to the pre-order is because I told you, if you didn't pre-order, you were done, and then you had to pay double and triple, on eBay, or resellers on in the groups, right? So that's why you had to pre-order, or you were done. Whatever figure it was, you had to pre-order or you were done. It was that simple. So a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people have never experienced that. A lot of people have never experienced, now these artisan figures, because they're limited, right? They're selling out immediately. This was a regular release back then, right? Figures will come out, boom. If you didn't pre-order immediately, it was gone. That's it. Obviously, some sold out faster than others, but that was the game. If you didn't pre-order, you were done. And a lot of people don't know that. And they still think that, because I have these figures, I'm an authority. No, and I've never just for everybody out there who really, like, they see these comments out there in groups that I don't belong to, and they really believe this. I started doing this for myself. Like I said, I never showed anybody anything. If the size of my collection meant anything to me in the sense of I'm better than you, or I'm going to rub it in your face, you better believe I would have been doing that. I'm not that person, never been that person. So anybody out there, and I know who they are. They're people who clearly have had a past with me, and now they're butthurt because they got kicked out of my life for being scumbags, and now they're talking this garbage. I have never, and I'm going to make this very clear right now for everybody to hear, I have never, not a single time since I started collecting, called myself an authority of collecting. Me telling anybody anything about collecting is just obviously here and trying to help somebody. I don't tell people what to do. Again, when it comes to their money, I will always give you my logical information, what I think is, makes sense, and what I do, for myself. Whether it works or not, I tell you guys what it is, and that's it. I've never said you have to listen to me because I have 1,000 figures. Never came out of my mouth. So anybody who says that is an idiot. Anybody who says that clearly doesn't know me. Anybody who says that is clearly saying it out of jealousy, bitterness, anger, whatever it is that they got going on. But that person is not me. So it's funny to see that out there, because I've never claimed to be. I'm sorry that I started collecting in 2008. I'm sorry that I love this stuff. I'm sorry that I was buying, using my money to buy my collection. I'm sorry that I have more than you guys that have a problem with the size of my collection. What do you want me to do? You want me to sell it to make you happy? You want me to get rid of my stuff so you don't call me a hoarder or an authority of collecting because I have money? It's ridiculous. But I see it. I just don't say anything because it's to me, it's hilarious. If your insult to me is you're a hoarder because you have a big collection, thank you. You done crying now? Yo, it's crazy. It's laughable, but that's what it is. That's what it is. Rob, my friend, welcome. Look at you.
This is my boy. This is my boy. This is my boy.
How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. So Carlos says, Fabs, I remember when the Iron Man had. Yes, I talked about that when I got the Mark III. I pulled out every Mark III that came out, the die-cast and the 2 plastic, the regular and the battle damage. And I pointed it out. I said, this guy was getting the pink panty, and all of them, all the plastic ones, I feel like they were getting the pink panty problem. So yes, I remember that. And people were trying to figure out the best way to repaint them to avoid it. And no matter what it was the type of plastic that the underwear was made with that didn't absorb that paint properly, and it just like wore off and it turned pink. So I remember that 100%. Dr. I bet is loaded. I wish, my friend. I wish. One day I would be so rich, You guys are going to be like, remember when you were poor? Can you imagine? $25 a month will only get you exactly. That's like one deluxe and one third party. Ah, man, that is so true. That is so true. Notification from Sajid. Yep. Rob, are you just getting Star Wars stuff, or did you get the Batman stuff too? The blue and gray Batman, the Bat Signal, the Bat Cycle, the all that stuff, the Gilgamesh. Did you get any of that? J my D is coming to. Yes, so we're gonna get into that too, guys. Don't go anywhere. We're not done yet. I'm just trying to get you guys. This cub is no. You don't like it? No way. This is nice. Let the YouTube wars begin. This guy. Oh my god. Fast, you recommend your point? Yeah, that's it. That's all I can do, right? You don't have to listen to me at all. But I notice it. What bothers me is that you're listening. You listen to the wrong people and then get your money stolen. That's what like bothers me. You know. I started collecting Hot Toys in 2019, but prior had been collecting bone statues and collecting. Still have all the same person. Is a rookie? No. So again, you being around from 2019. Having this collection, you have experience of this collection, right? Maybe not necessarily a Hot Toys collection, right? But you have experience with whatever it is that you have stuff of that you've been collecting for many years. That's what I try to point out. I'm not saying that because you have, 50 or 60 or 40 or 20 that, that you don't know anything. No, that's not what I'm saying. It's all about experience. That's all. I did follow Hot Toys and do see what you're talking about regarding the. Oh yeah, big changes for over the years. Big changes happened, and and it's crazy because they happened and we're out of those changes. And my mentality, like I tell you guys all the time, with the pre-orders, it's still like a thing. It's like, man, like I don't want to miss out, even though we know that nothing is selling out right now besides Crosshair. Nothing is selling out, and I still think I don't want to miss out. That's it. I don't know what it is. It's always like my fear. And again, it comes from being traumatized from back then. When you missed out on something, it was at least double the price on eBay or in the groups. So I think that being a fear, like an actual fear of saying, man, now I got to pay double on this figure or not get it at all. That's my figure because I can't be without the figure. Obviously, if I need it, right? So that's what scares me. Sup, Fabs, here chilling, showing support. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. My bad, I've been busy. Haven't been here. No, it's cool. I appreciate you being here. I know everybody's busy. Don't worry about it. Whenever you stop by, just $100 super chats. I don't mind.
This is my boy. This is my boy. This is my boy.
Oh man. Fast, when you turn rich, I will bring it. Imagine. No, has to be diamonds. Don't be cheap. Oh man. You're gonna make it golden flakes outside and stuff with pearls and diamonds inside. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I asked. I figured. And I can't believe you changed your logo because of that guy. Unbelievable. How annoying is that when they steal your stuff? Crazy, right? I can only imagine how angry you felt because that's how I felt when they stole my coupon code. Everybody stole my coupon code because nobody could be original and get their own. They had to go get mine. Oh, my God.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Let's see. I'd rather PO than exactly. That's my fear. My fear is being asked out, and then it's like, man, I got to double pay for this. Like, especially now. Can you imagine having to pay $500 for a $300 figure? I'm good. I am so good. Rob. Oh man. So back to Cobb Vance, guys. Stop getting off the topic, okay? So look at all the weathering, look at all the scuffing, look at all the peeling. Beautiful. This reminds me a little bit of the Bird Poo Boba Fett. You know, obviously there are more darker colors in there. As you can see, you see a dark, deep green. A lot of the Bird Poo Boba Fett was a lot more faded than this, a lot more scuffed than this. There wasn't so much prominent like green on it. But it's still, you know, beautiful, beautiful piece. Look at the gun. I really like that rifle. This look is beautiful. I love this look 100%. The little, what do you call it? The bandana around the neck, beautiful. The two belts, beautiful. Look at that face. Rob, you don't like the face? What's wrong with the face? It's got, I mean, like I said, the beard is, but the texture, look at the wrinkles, like of him aging. Look at the texture on the face. I think it looks good. The hair is very blah. The hair is blah, but the face, I really like a lot. Kevin looks good with the helmet. No. Tell me what you don't like about it. Let me know. Tell me what you don't like about it. Because I want to know what it is that you don't like. The hair, like I said, the hair could have been done nicer, but it's hair, right? It's not glued, so it doesn't matter. The beard, I could tell you, it looks very, very lightly painted, like faded a little bit. So it is what it is. What are you gonna do? This is beautiful right here, very classy piece. But again, that head sculpt being, you know, not being used is like, it's like a waste, you know. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. This is probably how I'm gonna have mine, at least my first one, just like this. You can't beat this. You can't beat that look. You cannot. Look at that, the jetpack and the flames. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at that, classy, classy, beautiful. I really like the rifle. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the Mythos Boba Fett weapon. That's what it reminds me of a little bit. Beautiful. Look at that jetpack. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Here's Mando. Look at that beauty, beauty. But look, he could hold the helmet with one hand. That's really nice to see. Here you go. Take it to Boba. Take it to the Bobersfets. Yeah, no, beautiful, beautiful figure. This figure to me is a 10 just in pictures. Just in pictures. It's the beard, something. Yeah, well, the beard, I could tell you. The beard, was the first thing I said. It was like, it looks very weird. It looks faded. It doesn't look very detailed. It looks very blah. And the hair. So you may be right about that, because that's the first thing I said was that beard. But the face is nice. I agree with Rob. The head looks big, and well, I mean, I think it's because the head is long, and you got that extra crown of hair that makes it look funny. But I think his hand is going to look fine. I think we're being picky right now. I think it'll look fine. It'll look perfect. Look at that thing. That thing is gorgeous. You don't see that. You don't see that. Look at that. That's beautiful. That is 100% beautiful. I love, like, look at the vein. He's got a vein right there. They didn't have to add that. They did. There's more right here. That's a beautiful head sculpt. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It does look softer than the prototype, I want to say. A little bit softer. But there's plenty of detail as well, because that's softer. The shine. There's a little bit of shine to it that isn't in the prototype, but beautiful. See, there's like a lot of shine with the lighting. You can see it looks like he's sweating, but obviously there's no like fake sweat added. So it's Rob says I'm still. Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be great. He's gonna look amazing. Next to Chrome Mando, next to Boba, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Fab, stop chilling. He looked Kenny G. Kenny G. He needs a saxophone. He needs a saxophone. Look at that. Such a classy look right here. Even with this, even just his plain look, looks beautiful. 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 Look at that. Tell me that's not going to look gorgeous in your collection. Absolutely. 100%. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And then we're going to get into the other stuff, like I mentioned. We have. What was it that you guys mentioned? I forgot. Oh, let me see. My God, what was it you guys mentioned that I said we were going to get into it? I completely forgot because I have to pull it up. Somebody tell me. So here we go. So one thing, guys, that I noticed, I don't know if it's true or not, but it looks like, let's see. Here we go. So it looks like J&D is getting into the Joker game. And I'm going to show you guys this picture. Well, these pictures that I saw. And apparently, it looks like this is what they're going to be doing, J&D. So, so from what I understand, this is the statue, but they're going to make a 1/6 scale Joker as well. So I'm assuming it's this figure as a 1/6 scale figure. Where do I begin? Where do I begin? Okay. Let me see what you guys. Fabs, I need this guy. Unbelievable. Oh my God. I ordered that Medusa to fight Mike's Homelander. to fight Mike's Homelander. This guy. I can't wait to see your video on this. But I can't wait. I cannot wait to open this thing. It's gonna be so nice. So nice. We are about to unbox the Spidey. we were another joke. Yep. So it looks like, guys, they're gonna do their version of their Joker. I don't know if we're getting magnetic anything. I don't know if we're getting magnetic base. I don't know if we're getting I don't know if we're getting anything about, not about anything close to, in art stuff. Which is, I hope not. I hope we don't get magnetic bases. I hope they come up with their own stuff. I hope they, they actually do something different, right? I hope they bring something different, something new, something refreshing. Again, not because of the fact that like I'm trying to say like, oh, please be better than Hot Toys. Not at all. The reason I'm saying this is because to get new good product is always a good thing, right? As long as the product is good, good quality, it looks good, it's decently priced, why not support it, right? If the product is good and it's, decently priced, why not support it? I just found out what my B version Pennywise is going to cost when it ships. Somebody please tell me in the chat how much you think that B without Googling it. How much that B version Pennywise is going to cost. You guys are going to be like, no, it doesn't. That's when I found out the price, I was like, what? Somebody try to guess in the chat, please. Feel this figure under who? This guy, imagine. Oh God, not another. That's what's happening, guys. So again, this is the statue, but they said that it's pretty much going to be this figure in 1/6 scale, apparently. I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know what their plans are, but the only thing we can hope for is what are they going to do different? What, if anything, they're going to do better? And that's all we could, and what is it going to be priced at? That's what, I'm hoping for. Do it now. He's like, this guy, do it now. File. Yeah, I know what you meant. Yep, J&D apparently doing a Ledger Joker as their, yep. So, as a company, right? Why would you want to do that? That right there alone, to me, is a red flag. Why? It looks like they're looking to compete now, right? Because they're coming in with a Joker. When Inner came out, they were not competing with any Jokers because there was no Joker on the market by Hot Toys, right? So it was not a competition, which is why I told you guys they had the perfect storm. It was the figure, the character, the actor. You know, we hadn't gotten a Joker in many years. It was the perfect storm for them. Everybody wanted a Joker. Everybody wanted a new Joker. So it worked out for them. Now, J&D coming in, knowing very well that Hot Toys has a Joker coming out, and Inart just released their Joker months ago. What does that say? It doesn't get any more obvious than we're going to show you what we can do with a Joker as well, right? That's how I would take that, because they could have easily just made an entirely different figure as their first 1/6 scale figure. Why a Joker? Makes no sense. Do you know how turned off? Look at all you guys right now. Do you know how turned off? It's not just you guys. It's a lot of people turned off by another Joker. How many Jokers can you possibly have? How many Heath Ledger Jokers can you possibly have? Right? I have every single Joker besides maybe one, the very first one that was like the crappiest one. That one I don't have. But everything after that I have, right? So how many Jokers is that? Let's just say 4. Then you have Inart, right? Then you have, which Inart was 2, right? So that's 6. Then you have now you're gonna have J&D. That's 7, right? If they make one. If they do another 2, then that's 8. Why? Who is getting all these jokers? I know people are, right? I know people are. 100% people are. Because there are people who only collect Jokers, and that's it, right? Just like you got people who only collect Batman, and that's it. Or only people collect Batman and Joker. That's it, you know? So people are 100% getting every single Joker because they're not getting everything else, which is understandable. But it's like, as a company, why? Are you really, like, not that, like, you can't think outside the box? Like, why do you have to come out with a Joker? So that's why I'm taking it as competition. I'm taking it as, this is what we're about. You can compare us to your Inart and your Hot Toys, and you decide what you like best, right? Which, is it smart? I don't know. I think it's dumb. I think it's dumb because what's the point? You know, another Joker? Make something else. Make it Christopher Reeve's Superman. Make something like that. People would flock to that. Make 2 versions of that. Make the reporter with the full-blown, you know, suit and the briefcase, and, you know, like they did the statue, right? And then do a you know, a regular one. But no. God forbid. God forbid. Would you get this Fabs to compare? See, that's the thing. If it's decently priced, absolutely. If it's going to be another Inart situation, absolutely not. They could keep it. They could keep it all day long. So for you guys to let me know what the price is going to be for my Inart B version Pennywise, let me know. Hello, J&D, about to price that. Well, that's what people don't know. That's what people are expecting. That's what people are waiting to see. I don't think it would be smart. Like I said, if they come in higher than Hot Toys, it's over for them. Look what's happening with Inart right now. They can't even get the batches, you know, out properly or, you know, accordingly. And I'm going to get into that conversation in a little bit as well. Rob, we got a super chat from Rob. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you so much. This is for you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. So Where is he? Here. So yeah, so I don't understand what this company is trying to do by doing that. It makes no sense. Again, I get it. I get what they're doing. I see the angle. I understand, right? Because what could come out of this? Like I said, people are going to buy the Joker, right? Again, even if it's $500, people will buy that Joker just to see what it's about. Just like I bought the double pack sculpted Joker from InArt to see what it was about. What I don't understand is, again, why the freaking Joker? Why not any other? Come out with a Penguin. Come out with a badass Two-Face. Come out, you know what I mean? Like, come out with something that nobody has made. What's with these Jokers all the time? Like I said, look how turned off everybody got as soon as I pulled it up. Because it's dumb at this point. How many Jokers can people have? Again, I have I have them all pretty much. So I get it, right? But it's like, if they don't come in priced properly, I am not doing it. Let me know what you got. Let me see if you guys. No. No, Peyton. Nope. But you're not too far off, which is insane. Drinking some Coquito Fabs. If you ever want. Oh my God. We buy the bottled one. We don't get it homemade, but we buy the bottled one, and we buy the eggnog as well. Spiced eggnog with cinnamon. But yes, if you get homemade, absolutely. Oh my God, I'll go pick it up. We got. I hope the newest Tesla is called He's Led the Joker. Oh my God, this guy. I'll pitch in on your again found a review with. Guys, you ready for this? You ready for this? Guys, please hit that like button if you don't mind. I appreciate it. Thank you, my friend. $444 for a Pennywise. B version Pennywise. 444 doll hairs. Can you imagine? And they could call that, that diorama base. Oh, it's real wood. I don't care. That wood is not mahogany. That wood is not made out of gold. It's wood, if it's even real wood, right? We got it. That's what they sold it as. We got to wait and see if it's real when we get it in hand. But that wooded diorama base and stand, or whatever you want to call it, it is not worth no $444. And I can tell you that figure isn't either. I can tell you that right now. That figure is not worth $444. When Kit told me the price, I was like, what a ripoff. Literally, that's exactly what I said. That is 100%. You think this company is going to last making all these figures at this price? And not only that, but they don't even get them out in time? Oh, we're going to get into that, guys. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button if you don't mind. I appreciate it. Thank you, my friend. The Thor says, of course, I'm Carter. Oh, my God. Shout out, Flavio. This will be his... This guy. Unbelievable. Oh, my God. This figure is making me want to... Oh, man. Don't change your name. I don't collect SS Star Wars, and I'm tired of joke. Can you imagine? It's not even his line, and he's already sick of it. No, yeah, it's like what it's like. All right, like we get it, but like do something new, And another thing that we got to look for is, number one, the turnaround time. So how often, how quickly is the turnaround time for these figures after pre-ordering? The amounts, how many pieces are they going to be limited, or are they going to be, just a free for all for everybody? Are there going to be deluxe pieces? Are there going to be special edition pieces? Or are they just going to be your standard release for everybody? Which I think it's fine, right? As InArt is doing, right? They got their deluxe, but they got the regular version too. I think that's okay. I don't think you need more than that, to have a deluxe special edition, or, I think either one or one in a deluxe is perfectly fine. But even so, like, they don't need to copy Hot Toys and InArt. Like, do your own thing, but I'm just talking about what they could do, It's like when you have too many jars of dulce de leche when it's, oh my God, I love We call that arequipe. Dulce de leche is arequipe. That is delicious. Growing up in Colombia, that's like the one thing I always ate. Arequipe. Oh my god, amazing. This guy. He said, "Come home." You're insane. You're insane. I think the price could be about no. How about a poison? Something that nobody has ever. Do you understand, or do you guys in general, not just Europe, but do you guys understand how much the community would have went nuts if they came out with a figure that nobody expected? They would have gotten everybody's attention with that figure. Everybody would have been like, oh my God, Hot Toys never made this. Inart's never going to make this. Mondo is never going to make this. Blitzway is never going to make. They had such an opportunity to separate themselves and to stand out from the crowd, Hot Toys and Inart. Right? And I say Hot Toys and Inart, very loosely, because Inart is nothing at this point, right? But Joker speaking, they're in the game. But it's crazy. It's crazy. My wife makes oh, you do. I'll take some. You let me know when to pick it up and I'll stop by. Maybe I'll bring you some oh, the Thor. Send me some. Don't be selfish. J&D is also making a John Wick. 1.6, Peyton? Pennywise isn't very yeah, it's not at all. 444, I am good. That's why I told you guys, they're in here for money. They're in the community for money. They're not here for anything else but money. It's obvious. It was obvious to me from the moment that they left that 3-day window open, which is what I tell you guys literally every single day. So it's just crazy. I think it's a waste. I think it's a waste of a release, but hopefully, it's good enough that we're like, all right, it's such an amazing, figure that it's okay. I feel like we're getting trolled, but I know Inart definitely is making fun of the American market. I can tell you that right now, 100%. That's why they're licensed in Asia, rubbing it in the Americans' faces on streams. So they're definitely making fun of that. Oh, I didn't know that. That's nice. Well, we got to wait to see that too. I can't wait till they start announcing and showing their figures, because it's going to get juicy. All right, guys. And now for the drama. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. We got some mean comments in the community, and I don't want you guys to get your feelings hurt. So we just got off the topic of Inart, J&D with the Joker. So now we're going to, its rival, Inart. So we have some complaints, right? So here's a comment by Galaxy Far Away. It says, "Dear Inart, please get more Gandalfs out. I'm patiently waiting, but it's killing me." So I don't know if they're like sold out. I don't know if people aren't getting their orders. I don't know. Did anybody in here order the Gandalf and hasn't gotten it yet, or ordered it and has gotten it yet, so I could gauge whether he didn't get it or they're still shipping? Or please let me know in the chat. So it looks like a lot of people are complaining about the fact that YouTubers are getting their figures first, right? And it also may be looking like the good batches, and this is Uncarded's point. He brought this up. We were having a conversation, and he said that it looks like the first batches that are going to the YouTubers are actually the good batches, and then all the crappy batches are the ones that are being sent out to everybody else. Is it true? I don't know. That's what he thinks. Is he wrong? I don't know, but I could bet money on the fact that he's probably more right than wrong, because it makes sense. Obviously, it makes sense and it doesn't. I want to tell you why it makes sense. It makes sense because if you're giving your figures to YouTubers to take pictures of to entice the community to buy these things. It's smart. The reason why I don't think it is because these YouTubers are taking pictures of these figures from far away. So what exactly are they showing? You know what I mean? Aren't you supposed to be showing the detail and all that stuff? So why are you taking pictures of these things from far away? So again, I don't know what the reasoning behind that is. I don't own any of these figures, so I can't tell you, it's because it's crappy or because it's this. I don't know. But there's a reason why it's happening, right? There's a reason why this is happening. So inert shipping is inert. Is inert. Me, Gandalf. Oh, you got Gandalf? You got it or you didn't get it? Batch system. So yeah, I heard. That's what I heard. Called inerts and they shall not ship. Yo, it's crazy. So then we got another complaint. So here's another one. Says, hopefully the non-YouTuber batch ships soon. So people are picking up that the YouTubers are getting it first. Again, to show it to the community. And then everybody who paid as well has to sit back and wait while all these YouTubers got their figures first. Kind of annoying, kind of frustrating. I understand it. Geno Collectibles, still waiting forever. It's annoying to pay the same price that others and wait more, and the rest of the batches don't have the same rooting quality. So exactly what I just said that Uncarded had mentioned. It looks like they're making the better or at least sending out the better batches to the YouTubers, and the other customers are getting the crappier batches. Again, I wouldn't know this because I don't own any of it, but I don't know if you guys remember when Gandalf came out, started shipping. I did mention that there were complaints, and I just didn't pull them up. I forgot to take screenshots of them. But do you guys remember when I said that the beards were not all the same length? So something's going on with the rooting as well. So they're half-assing the product to get them out there. Again, no company that is charging you almost double than Hot Toys should be doing this. If you guys, and I don't mean you guys in the chat, I mean the people who do call them the best in on the market. If you people really believe this, then why is this happening? Why are the beards not the same? Why is the rooting not the same? Why is there quality issues? Because it's crap. They're a brand new company. How do you go from we were born yesterday to I'm the best? Doesn't make sense. And you guys are falling for all of it. $440 for a Pennywise? Never. There's no muscle to that figure. That body's super thin. The clothes are cloth material. There's no leather. There's no metal. There's no die cast. There's no fancy anything. Right? Fake hair. Because that's the big version is the one with the long hair, down, not the one with the done up hair. Hair is cheap. Head sculpt is okay. What am I paying $440 to $44 for? Nothing. What, the real wood in the cutouts? So again, they're not here for quality. They're not here for long term. I told you guys that from day one, and we could go back to that stream and I could pull it up and tell you, remember this conversation? Because it's obvious. It's very obvious. They're using the YouTubers and the streamers to get in to the community, to be sold to the American people and have to deal with this. That's what's happening. Because why are they so adamant about the American community if they're only licensed in China? Or in Asia, sorry. Not China, Asia. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Because by law, isn't the whole point of you getting licensed in your territory is for you to stay local to your territory? So why, if they're licensed in Asia, why are they looking to sell overseas? Think about it. Because they want that money. They're not paying for the worldwide license to be able to do this. They're making that money for free. They're shipping over to the U.S. for free. For free? What do you mean for free? They're not paying for the North American license. So they're saving all of that money to make more profit. They're giving you crappy figures to make more profit. They're overcharging you per figure to make more profit. It's the biggest scam in the community. I told you guys that from day one. I was very open to Inart coming into the game because there's nothing better than competition. It's just that simple. But the moment they did that, when they saw, and that was the most obvious thing. 2 jokers for $1,000. Oh, well, you got 3 days to order it. Nobody's going to order that. Look what happened. Oh, well, we got to open that more because we didn't get as many orders as we wanted for $1,000 a figure. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you say. That figure is not worth $1,000. It's just not. My sculpted figures are not worth $718 at all. So I know your $1,000 figures are not worth that either. That's that simple. The only difference between my $700 and your $1,000 is the hair. And your hair is not worth $300. It's just that simple. And this is my point. They got everybody. They got me too. Number one with the Joker because I wanted to try it out. Again, those 2 Jokers are not worth $700. They're just not. It's that simple. There's nothing about, you could say, well, it's tailored very well and the material. Bull crap. It's all the same stuff. There's nothing fancier about any of it. Oh, but they're sewed it nice and they cut it nice and they tailor it nice and nothing about that is worth all of that money. Nothing. Hot Toys gives us better stuff and it's nowhere near that. It's just that simple. They're here for money and that's it. And they're not here just to make money. They're here to take money, right? Hot Toys is here to make money. This company, Inart, is here to take money, which is crazy. MB Dyson, welcome, my friend. Thank you for being. What's up, Inart? Is that always the perfect line? Every time he's here, we're talking about Inart. Cody, welcome.
This is my boy. This is my boy. This is my boy.
Cody Odie. Joker just says, only in Texas future propaganda been sold out. Wait, so explain. So now, are the Gandals done? That's it? There's no more shipping? It's over with? Now the new thing is Pennywise? Is that what I'm understanding here? Or did everybody get theirs and that's it? I don't get it. Did I get it? Hope I'm alive in 2025, this guy. The inflower batches are definitely different than what the later batches are because Inart even stated that they modified the later batches. Oh, there you go. So you heard it here first. You're all getting scammed. Imagine. That's crazy. It's crazy. It's a slap in the face. Again, I swear to God, the moment he said to me, 444, I almost said to him, I don't want the figure anymore because it's not worth it. $450 for a Pennywise? He better talk. He better come lay down with me. It's insane. Insane. Big man, I've avoided Inart from the beginning. Like I said, I got in it, number one, to be able to speak on it, right? We could always speculate on what's being announced and what's being, shown that's coming up or upcoming or whatever, right? That's one thing. We could all do that. But I personally, to be able to speak on that company and that product, I had to experience it myself, right? Which I told you guys I gave the figure a 9. Again, the figure is very decent to have in your collection. It looks good. But is it worth that money? Definitely, absolutely not even close. Those 2 figures should have been no more than $500, and that's a lot. And that's because of the diorama gel cell. That's it. There's nothing about those figures that are, all those detachable pieces with the magnets and the arms and the hands. That's unnecessary. That's dumb. You don't need to do any of that. Hot Toys has never done that, and you've never had an issue with any of the figures. Magnetized arms for what? What is that going to do for the figure? That's going to make it that much better? Nothing. If anything, it's going to cause problems because if the what do you call it? The die-cast weapons are too heavy, the magnet's going to get yanked out every time. So it was the most like random like way of thinking of a figure in the world. I don't understand. I'll give J&D $1,000 not to make that to make that joke. Yeah, I don't understand what they're doing. I don't understand what they're doing. I mean, shipping to reviewers is BS because it's oh, wait a minute. So wait. So hold on. Are these figures all shipped out already? Is that what's happening? I don't understand. Are they like, is this like Gandalf conversation is over? Now we're on to Pennywise? Please let me know. I prefer the Joker expression on the hot. Absolutely. Thank you, Inna, for challenging them to do the correct. Exactly. That is why we need the competition. Because all that's going to do, because I can tell you this, before in art, Hot Toys was doing fine, right? They were doing perfectly fine, just like they were doing since, forever. But the moment In Art came in and Hot Toys saw the following that was created, due to that company or for that company, they had to pay attention to see what they were going to do. And that's when they said, oh, yeah? And they took over the market. So it's crazy. No, it's only a small amount that has shipped for Gandalf. Kid says oh, okay. I was going to say, I was like, because that doesn't make sense. Because I haven't seen many people, talking about it at all. Besides the what do you call it? The pictures that I get, the YouTubers, images that you guys sent me. But I didn't know that. Wow. So only 10%. So you're saying, Joker Jake, that they send them out to them first to create that hype, but then if they're already sold out anyway, the hype for what? The next product, maybe, right? Next, but not for people to ask for more Gandalfs like this guy. Please get more Gandalfs out. I'm patient. So I'm assuming he ordered it, but he's just waiting for his. So it's crazy. It's crazy. Why send YouTubers first review figures when the figures are already sold out? They want to keep the inner hype. Well, that makes sense. That I understand, right? That I understand. By sending them to them, I get that 100%. Yeah, it makes sense. And then, guys, another beautiful complaint. It says by Joey R. Canoli. Until InArt can consistently deliver products in the quoted time, it's shite. Doesn't matter how pretty they are. If people can't hold the figures they pre-ordered, they will never survive as a company, and rightfully so. I would love to hear your comments on this, everybody. How do you feel about this? How do you guys feel about this comment, this statement? Do you guys believe it? Do you guys think that if people get fed up with not getting the figures while these YouTubers get them firsthand, people are going to say, you know what? I'm done buying from you because I get my stuff last and I don't like waiting. I doubt it, but it definitely is rubbing people the wrong way. It's definitely because think about it, right? We all paid the same money. We all paid obviously the YouTubers definitely didn't pay the same money. They definitely got discounts. But the people, regular people pay, their full price. So in fact, they should get them before anybody because they paid full price and the YouTubers didn't. So that's what I would be angry about. It's like I paid full price. Obviously a lot of people got that kit discount and other discounts, which fine, but you still paid full price. Those $10 discount or whatever it was, $15 or whatever kit gave, I don't remember. It's really nothing. If you really think about it, it's nothing, right? And I can guarantee you YouTubers probably got a bigger deal than that. So I personally would be like, why am I paying my money so they could send stuff to them first while I'm sitting here waiting with my thumb in my mouth for them to send my stuff whenever they feel like it? Well, these people already got theirs and I got to say, so that'll happen. That'll happen 100%. How bad? I don't know, but we'll see. MB Dyson says, holy cannoli. Internet is shipping to the influencers first. So in order to pacify the community and buy themselves more time, people see the figure in hand. Oh, that is true. That is very true. 100%. That happens all the time too. Oh, because once they see that somebody else gets the figure, I can't wait for mine. I can't wait for mine. And it actually that does buy them more time, because if they didn't do that, people would just question, where's the figure? Where's the figure? Where's the figure? Where's the figure? But at least when they see them, they're like, oh, they're coming. That's very true. 100% uncarded. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I love they delivered in under 2 years. So why cry? BS. So why they met the deadline for 10 people? What about? Yeah, no. Again, I don't know how their batches work. I don't know how they do, their stuff at all. Not even a little bit. So who knows why they do it or how they do it, or why they choose to do it that way. There's obviously a reason behind it. This company, again, for those who think this is better than Hot Toys, you're out of your mind all day long. I'm not saying that they can't be great at one point. They're not great. They're not, anything near great or anything near the best right now. They're a very, very, very decent company at this point. A very expensive, decent company at this point, which doesn't make sense. So it's up to you guys. It's up to you guys to put your foot down and either support it or say, you know what, I'll wait for J&D because this is ridiculous. The moment you guys make a stink out of something, that's when things will change, right? If people start calling out Inart for doing this stuff like constantly and all the time, believe me when I tell you, they would be like, listen, this is obviously an issue that people are noticing. We got to figure this thing out. And that's how things get changed. If enough people complain, you're going to see a message by them. Guys, we just want to let you know that blah, 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 blah. So blah, 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 blah. So thank you for your patience and blah, blah, blah. That's what's going to happen. But at least they acknowledge that there's an issue with their procedures, with their, the way of moving the product, with the way of shipping out the product, with the way of, whatever their issue is with the logistics of their company, right? Whatever's going on with it, they need to be called out, because again, what happens when you call people out? What happens when people call Hot Toys out? Not every time, but when it matters, that 2099 Spider-Man, I'll never forget that Spider-Man. I'll tell you that. That thing came out and everybody was like, what the hell is this crap? And then what happened? Nobody bought it. I'm going to assume nobody bought it. They changed that thing so fast. Because we wanted to change. I was going to buy it either way, so it didn't matter to me. But, you guys wanted something different. And I can tell you that, some are going to buy the new one now, but I don't even like the new one now. It looks completely different. So, Uncarter said, Joker J, exactly. The influencer batches are just a placeholder. If people stop pre-ordering, the next is dead in the exactly. So that's why I said, it's probably to keep hyping the next figure and to create, that hype of, oh, the figures are coming. The figures are coming. I think it's mostly that the figures are coming hype. Not so much the next figure, but guys, the figures are coming, by these people getting them first. Now, somebody should really pay attention to the time frame from where these people, the YouTubers, got them, and from the time that they start shipping to everybody else. I think that's a very fair way to start trying to figure out how much longer, they take from the moment they send them out the YouTubers and they send them out to, the regular customers. Somebody should really pay attention to that. Or, obviously somebody who's constantly buying their stuff would make sense. Technically, we delivered on time. Technically, I didn't say. Technically, these nuts. I'll buy what I like, but from them, but don't blow smoke. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, it's all about like, it's like everything's a trick. You know what I mean? Like, to get you to buy something. It all feels like it's like trying to get you hooked on something and trying to get you to shouldn't be like that. Inart didn't have enough money to pay the Superman artist to complete the prototype until they receive those pre-order deposits. Oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine? It's crazy, but hey, don't mess with the best. You guys know Inert is the best. You know, Inert is the best, and you guys know it, and you guys are always in denial about it because you guys can't handle that Inert has beaten Hot Toys since they came into the market. Said no one ever. Actually said every shill ever. All right, guys, we did it. So what's today? Today's Tuesday. We're going to be getting releases left and right. So stay tuned for that because it's going to get nuts. What else? There was something else I needed to tell you guys before I left. Obviously, I'll be back on Saturday. Oh, yes. So quickly. So again, like I told you guys, from Pop Collectibles right here, no issues, brand new box, nothing dented, nothing, anything, no complaints. Like I said, I never had an issue with them. Never, ever, not one single time had an issue with Pop Collectibles ever. That's why I always told you guys I order from them because, again, never had an issue. I have this coming from them. Well, this is here from them. And then I have my black suit Spider-Man from them as well, like I told you guys. Like I said, if you guys have any issues with them, they want you to message them directly. They want to fix whatever issues are going on. I think, again, I told you guys this already last stream, but I'm going to keep saying it. And when I make the video for that figure as well, I'm going to say it again. Because that's what I've been telling you guys from day one. You know, I will never talk smack or lie on a company that never did me wrong just because somebody else is having issues. Yes, I will talk about any issues that anybody has with any company, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to automatically jump in and say, oh, yeah, they're crap because they stole. No. If I didn't go through it, you know, I can't say that. With Toys Wonderland, I never ordered from them, but that was a whole completely different story and a disaster. They were actually stealing people's money. These people, you know, with the you know, at least as far as I know, with the store credit, you will get your figure, you know, eventually. At least, you know, that's what he made it seem. You know, he'll fix the problem. So, I sent them actually, Carlos, if you're still in here, I sent. Oh, you are good. I told them about you specifically. I screenshotted your message to him directly when he said, "Oh, what issues have you heard about?" I sent them yours right away, and his response was, "Yeah, we're fixing. I think we're fixing his issue or something like that, or we're getting it taken care of." So he remembered you right away. He remembered you right away. So I told him that immediately. And then I sent him Jose's complaint as well, which was like 2 pages long. And he's like, "Oh yeah, you know, I remember that." So I sent them immediately. So he didn't think, because I feel like he messaged me to try to make it seem like I was saying something wrong, which I never said about them ever. And we could go back every single stream. I've never said a bad thing about Pop Collectibles at all, but I have said what other people have complained about, which is, you know, they take their money and they give them, you know, the store credit and stuff like that. That I've said 100% because that's what I was told by you guys. But me personally, never had a single issue with them, not even once. He sent me this FedEx. It was fully paid for. I had to pay for the shipping. $70 FedEx fees. Came out to, yeah, $70. 66, I believe. And so here it is. Again, brand new. Came in, you know, very well padded. All the bubble wrapping on it. So no complaints on my end ever. Again, even before I had my YouTube channel, they never, ever, ever did me wrong by any means. So that's why I'm letting you guys know this. A group, we're all idiots, everyone chill, and Netflix. Or don't. This guy, unbelievable. Peyton, my friend, thank you for being here. Have a good night, my friend. Happy Tuesday. Thank you guys for being here. As always, I appreciate you guys. This guy, look at this guy. Unreal.
This is my boy. This is my boy. This is my boy.
Welcome. You made it at the end. Unreal. Unbelievable. Always late. My friend, as always.
गांडा हो गया
Oh my God. I know you love your Galilei. Yes, my friend, you're welcome. So yeah, I told them right away. I said, "Oh, and you had this issue." And so, I let them know immediately. So yes, I will always tell you guys the truth, and I will always tell any company the truth. There's no need to lie to anybody about anything. What's the point, Nathan, my friend, with a super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the discussion and support. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate you. And this is for you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. The Thor, you made it. You made a whole stream. Thank you for being here, my friend. I appreciate you as always. We got pop collectibles equals toy buying, selling agents. You are insane. Great stream. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you always for being here. Have a good night. Thank you for staying the whole time. Carlos Wills, no thank you. No, thank you. Great stream. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for being here as always. I appreciate you. Start again. Can you imagine? Can you imagine starting? I'll be back on Saturday, Roberto. So make it. Be on time for once. As always, guys, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for staying. Thank you guys for being so active in the chat. Thank you all for the super chats. You guys know I appreciate every penny. I got to save it up for when Mike is on Saturdays and ruins it and curses and they take it away from me. But as always, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.